Let's check it out.
Let's see what's happening here. This is on point. This is on point.
That's good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Man.
Yeah.
Rick. My name is Stephen Bardo, former Flying Illini and NBA point guard turned basketball analyst. I have traveled the world through basketball, and the one thing I have found is everyone loves food and sports. What's up, y'all? It's your man Stephen Bardo coming at you with another edition of America Loves Food and Sports. We're going to check out Whisk today in the Ukrainian Village, Westtown neighborhood on the west side of Chicago. It says it's American comfort food with a splash of Mexican, and we've got a special guest on today's show. So I can't wait to check out the food and reveal the special guest to you. So let's go get it started. Pleased to be joined now by Rick Rodriguez. Rick, thank you, man.
Hey,
co-owner of Whisk. I'm sitting up here having to loosen up my belt because the food was so good.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, tell me how you guys got started.
I got started working at McDonald's, believe it or not. When I was like 14, that was my first job in the industry.
Really?
But we like cooking. It was back in Mexico City when I was like maybe 6 or 7, helping my mom and my grandma clean the beans and start boiling them, peeling potatoes, things like that. But the more I got into the industry, the more I fell in love with like the art of cooking. So I decided it was like, just keep going and like taught myself basically everything that we know. And then one day I just decided to talk to my brother and be like, hey, I got a job for you. He wants a dishwasher. What's up? He was turning 15. So he said, cool. And then next thing you know, that's what we got.
Well, here's my special guest that I told you we're going to have, my man Kendall Gill. Kendall, thanks for joining me.
Oh, no problem, man. Anytime lunch is on you, you know I'm going to show up.
For sure. So, Kendall, for those that don't know, former NBA player, 15-year career. I was going through his stats. Had a tremendous career with New Jersey Nets, Charlotte Hornets, Minnesota Timberwolves, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls, and
the Milwaukee Bucks end up. But I consider myself a Charlotte Hornet.
Okay, he's a Charlotte Hornet.
Charlotte Hornet.
Was named one of the top 10 players ever in franchise history. And he's my brother from another mother.
That's right.
We pretty much grew up from boys and men.
True.
Started at the 5-star camp out in
Pittsburgh.
and then went to University of Illinois and started Flying Illini. Kendall, tell me, man, what were some of the other, as we dig in, which do you want to try
I'm
first?
start with these grits, man.
All right, let's do the shrimp and grits.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not every day you get to be one of your best friends and former teammates to be able to taste test some of this good food.
Yeah, chop it up.
So we're gonna enjoy this, and this is something special because it's the 30th anniversary of the Flying Illini, one of the most iconic basketball franchises, college or pro, ever. And so, go ahead and dig in. Let me see what you think about it.
I'm a grits guy, so.
Oh, that's right. This is one of your favorite dishes.
Yeah, I love grits, man. I love shrimp and grits.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
So Kendall, when you were in high school, where else would you have gone had you not gone to the University of Illinois?
Well, you know the answer to that, but I'm gonna tell I'm gonna tell the audience. I would have gone probably to Michigan State. As a matter of fact, the morning before I chose Illinois, I was going to Michigan State. I knew in my mind I was going to Michigan State, but then I'll never forget. I came downstairs and I was in the laundry room and I was ironing my jeans. And my brother Keith came down to the laundry room and he was like, "So what's it gonna be?" And then I looked up and said, "Illinois." Just like that.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, swear to God, true story, man. I changed my mind just like that. I said Illinois.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me that the Flying Illini wouldn't happen if Pete didn't come downstairs and ask me a
Probably
question?
not.
Yeah, check out this French toast. I'm gonna wait till you taste it.
Okay.
I've got a good description on it.
All right. Let's see what's up with it. Yeah, it's on point, man.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
What you looking for?
But you know, I'm a brother. I need some syrup, man.
You looking for the syrup,
But it's good, though.
I know, it's good without it, right?
It's good without it. Our very first practice as freshmen.
Really?
We were at Assembly Hall. And I don't know if you remember, but Coach Henson put, at the end of practice, Coach Henson put 15 minutes on the clock. And we had to run around the court. You remember we had to do that drill?
Yeah.
I made it through the drill, but then we went back to the dorm, which we all lived in a 6-pack. We all lived in 4s. And so went back to the dorm, and I called my dad. I said, I'm not gonna make it, because I felt like it was that hard, you know, because we had guys like Doug Altenberger, Ken Norman,
Tony
Weisinger, Glenn Blackwell.
Yep.
All these guys moving fast, and they were strong, and I just didn't feel like physically that I could keep up. But next day I went back, it was still hard. The next day I went back, and then, you know, I started getting used to the speed, the strength, the size, and I said about a month I was used to it. And then I started to see, well, okay, then I can stay at this level and I can compete. But I tell you what, that first day, Steve, that was one of the most difficult days of my career, period.
Wow. And you shared something with me that your father told you.
Yeah.
In times when you would start to question whether you belong on that level. What were some of the things he said?
Well, after our sophomore year, we had a game in Iowa, and for some reason Coach Henson started me or something. But I wasn't a consistent starter, but I was starting here and there. So I remember I missed like 7 3-pointers, just playing at Iowa, cleaning them out the rim. Next day, he took me out of the starting lineup, and I remained out of the starting lineup the whole rest of the season.
Okay.
So at the end of the season, I told my dad I was going to transfer, you know, because I didn't think that I could make it here. That, you know, Marcus is coming in, and, you know, I just didn't think that Coach Henson looked at me as a starter for playing time. But my dad said, listen, you better stay down there and be a star amongst stars.
Right.
So we're not gonna run from anybody.
That's right.
Because if you go someplace, and this is a valuable lesson. If you run away from a situation, it's still you, wherever you go.
Yep.
You got to deal with that situation right where you are. You know, because the next place you go, you don't have to deal with it again. So you might as well not leave.
Right.
And that's what my dad was trying to tell me. And, you know, you and I were lucky because we had our dads.
Big time.
So,
yes.
You know, and that wasn't the case on our team.
Right,
You know,
that's true.
A lot of the guys.
That's
a
true.
lot of the guys didn't have their dad. So, you know, we were lucky in that regard where we had our dads steer us the right way when we got off the track. You know, and you know, that's why I'm still grateful to this day. You know, my dad's still giving me advice to this day.
Mine too.
I'm sure Professor Bardo Dr. Bardo is giving advice to you as well. So, you know, it's you know, we just lucky.
Very.
That we had father.
Very.
You know.
Yeah.
And I don't discount that at all.
Yeah. Try this.
All right, let me try this, man.
Looks like a skillet with over easy eggs, potatoes. Got a little meat in there too.
Yep.
Man,
Let me see.
everything has been excellent thus far. And I'm talking with food in my mouth. Apologize.
It has been done.
So Kendall,
Oh man, that's nice.
get the potatoes and all that. You got a little guac in there and the whole nine.
It has like a zestiness to it. You know, the egg does.
Like some lemon maybe, or some of the seasoning around
Something like
it.
that,
Yeah. Is the Flying Illini brand bigger than, is your Flying Illini brand more popular or bigger than your NBA brand, you think?
I'd say they're both about the same. When I'm here in Illinois, the Flying Illini brand is bigger.
Sure.
You know, but when I go like out of state or to another city and everything, then, you know,
The NBA thing is a little bit
NBA
bigger.
is a little bigger.
Okay.
I remember running into Manute Bowl one year.
Oh, God rest his soul.
God rest his soul, may he rest in peace. He was like, Gill, you guys cost me a lot of money. You had money on you guys.
Manu told you that?
Manute said that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, you know, and, you know, you remember going we went to the sectional, or I forget, not the sectional, but the regional, and we were in Indianapolis at the Embassy Suites.
Yeah.
And the Bulls were there.
Oh, I don't remember that.
We were coming in and the Bulls were leaving. They had a game against Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
And they were leaving. And then I saw Horace and Scotty in the elevator. And, you know, they were like, oh, okay, flying line, we got y'all taking it. You know, that's what I knew we would have. So, I mean, when the Bulls...
was Scotty and Horace was talking about that?
Yeah, it was Scott, I mean, and they were young players back then.
Right.
Because we were only juniors.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. Actually, Horace still talks about their team now. I do, you know, I do TV for the Chicago Bulls, and sometimes Horace is a guest on it, and Horace talks about their team a lot.
Really?
Yeah, still to this day.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Kendall, try to explain to our viewers how good the Big Ten was back then.
Oh my God, Big Ten was great, and the reason why it was so good is because everybody stayed in school. You know, not only did you have talented players, but they stayed in school 2 or 3 years.
That's right.
Even 4. And me and Steve's case, it was 4 years for us.
Yep.
And if you went back then, if you went out early, it was your junior year. If you went out real early, it was your sophomore year, like Rex Chapman, who was in our class.
That's right.
His sophomore year.
That's right.
But because the players were able to stay in school long and develop their game, develop their fundamentals, they were so much more ready for the pros than the kids are now.
Right.
You know, and the Big Ten, and listen, all due respect to my brothers, 2005 fighting the line team. Okay? That went to the final. For all due respect to them, okay? Those guys did a great thing. They were ranked #1 for a large part of the season, went to the national championship game. Unfortunately, came up short against North Carolina. However, when people try to compare both teams, and you know, I just saw D Brown yesterday actually.
Okay.
Said hello to him. Saw Darren earlier this summer. Love those guys. They're family. But back then, we were playing against pros every night.
Every night.
Every night we were playing against pros. Wisconsin, Iowa, Northwestern, Michigan State.
They all had pros.
You know,
Everybody Kendall just mentioned. So here's a stat that I give. In Kendall and I, our junior and senior year alone, there were 17 first and second round draft picks of the NBA just in the Big Ten.
Right.
So we're talking Roy Marble, B.J. Armstrong, Glenn Rice, Terry Mills, Lloyd Vaught, Ramil Robinson, Treg Lee,
Ed Horton.
Easy Ed Horton, Kevin Gamble.
Oh my God.
Who am I missing?
Jay Edwards.
Lyndon Jones in Indiana, Eric Anderson, God rest his soul, who just passed away a couple days ago. I mean, we could go up and down the Big Ten. It was a gauntlet.
It was.
The team that we lost to that cost us the Big Ten championship, our Final Four year, was Wisconsin. They beat us by 20.
Right.
Didn't they, Kendall?
They did.
Our Final Four year at Wisconsin.
Right.
Kurt Portman, Trent Jackson.
Trent was tough.
Trent, wasn't he tough?
Trent was tough.
Trent, Danny Jones.
Danny Jones.
I mean,
From Rockford. Yeah.
From Rockford. So the Big Ten was loaded. So, what was your career high in the NBA?
Oh, that 41. 41 I gave.
That you gave Penny?
That I gave Penny, yeah.
Penny Hardaway?
I gave it to Nick. I gave it to Penny.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. What did money mean to you on draft night? And then what does money mean to you now?
The same thing. Money means freedom. You know, that's what it means. It's, you know, you get the money and you're free to do anything you want to do. You know, but back then on draft day, I thought it meant freedom to buy possessions.
Okay.
Now, as a 50-year-old, I look at it as money is buys me the freedom of time. You know, I don't have to. I can do whatever I want to do. You know, with my time. You know, I can come to lunch with one of my lifelong friends and shoot this. I don't have to be at work.
Right.
You know, I can go to my kids' game. You know, that's what it does. You know, it's if you look at it from that premise, when you're younger, then you don't go out and buy those because you save a lot of money.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Because you realize, I'm gonna tell you something, Steve, and a lot of people gonna think I'm crazy. When I said time, one day, you remember when I used to live out in Flossie?
Yep.
And
Beautiful house, by the way.
Yeah, I came outside, and I looked around. I couldn't get out of my driveway. I had 8 cars. Man.
Oh,
Stupid.
what, second year in the league or something like that?
No, that was about my 4th or 5th year in the
Fourth,
league.
fifth year.
I had 8 cars, man, and I couldn't get out of my driveway because I wanted to drive the one that was off back there. You know, so that lets you know. I bought all these things, but now because I have so much, it's clouding up my time. Now I gotta take time to get out my damn driveway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now your quality of life is, now I'm frustrated.
Right.
You know, so I immediately called my brother. I was like, yo, we need to sell 5 of these cars right now. So that's when I started realizing that money, you know, buys you freedom.
Wow. So that was a kind of an aha moment when
Yeah,
you
it
walked out
was.
and looked at the cars and everything,
Yeah.
and it was like,
It was.
Wow.
It was nice to see, but it was dumb. You know?
what do you think the brand? What does the Flying Illini brand mean to you, Kendall?
It means everything. It means everything to me. Flying Illini brand means everything to me because we were part of something that will never ever be again.
I agree with that.
Never ever will you see a team. Never ever will there be one college team from one state, including the walk-ons.
Yeah, all the players in the state of Illinois. That's right.
We were a true Illinois team. Nobody from out of state was on our team. You know, I think that's what made us special. And you know, we have a brotherhood. We all still stay in contact with each other. Not just the starting 5, but everybody.
Yeah,
Even
that's true.
Even our walk-ons, even our managers. We all still stay in contact with each other.
That's true.
I can't say that about any other team I've been on.
Well, Kendall, can't thank you enough.
Oh, man.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you, man.
All right. Cool.
I am speechless, and you know I like to talk for a living, so that's hard to do. The food was excellent. Rick and David Rodriguez really set it out for Kendall Gill and I. We really enjoyed coming in here, the atmosphere, the food is great, the music is on the box. They've got another location that's just north of Logan Square. Go on their website and check it out. But if you're looking for breakfast, brunch, lunch food, this is the spot. Ukrainian Village, West Loop, Whisk. Don't miss out. Until next time, I'm your man Stephen Bardo. Peace!